Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? It's your man Rico. Welcome to my podcast. This is my live YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just trying something new. Those of you are up this late, but I have a letter that I want to write. I have a letter I want to read. I wrote it some time ago, but I think it's time for me to go ahead go ahead and just read it. It's a letter I wrote back in July on the 28th. And I like to read it. It says, Dear Kanye, man, you've been pissing people off. Well, black people. For the past few years with your controversial perspectives on life, politics, and history. You hugging President Trump in the White House while sporting the infamous red mega hat only added gasoline to the already blazing inferno of harsh criticisms from black America. Yeah, your name has not been Kanye West for a few years now. Uh, the name the name of your proverbial birth certificate has experienced many changes to say the least. You've been known as Coon, Sambo, Sellout, and most recently, mentally ill. All of these unauthorized name changes given to you because of a difference in perspective on things that many in the black community believe you should have an automatic kinship to just because you're black. Hey man, you just have to expect. You should have expected some of this backlash from our community the day you said "I do" to Kim Kardashian, known as a controversial figure in her own right, but who is also a non-black woman. Whoops! Look, when you went off in the studios of TMZ that time, speaking on how the Democratic Party has been manipulating and politically pimping the black vote, I understood it all. When you made the now infamous slavery was a choice claim, I understood what you were talking about. I even went so far as to have that very discussion with a couple of close friends about the statement. It was definitely a conversation starter. I didn't get mad at you and proclaim you to be to be an enemy of black people. Hell, I remember when you had the balls to say on live, say on a live televised concert for relief for the victims of Katrina. Remember that? While standing next to a very shocked Austin Powers actor Mike Myers, you said George Bush doesn't care about black people. You said what many of us were thinking at that time. I remember when you walked out on the stage of the VMAs that time and borrowed the mic from singer Taylor Swift, only to that claim that your homeboy's girl Beyonce had the best video of that year. You felt that she was not being recognized for what you believe is having the best video of all times. Kanye, I also remember on that same show when Beyonce used that opportunity, in my opinion, to who had just put himself out there to praise her by making some lame speech about how Taylor Swift was deserving of her time to make her speech. I personally think Beyonce did this to you, throwing you under the bus, just to make herself look good in the process of getting pats on the back from America for correcting this so-called evil wrong that was done to this little white girl by this menacing black man. Yeah, that was your friend and your homeboy's girlfriend. And I guess your then homeboy's girlfriend. I guess this year you wanted to kick around the hornet's nest some more with your announcement of running for president of the United States. You held your first and possibly your last rally recently in South Carolina. If I were to give a criticism of that event, I would say that I wish that you had put in place an adequate microphone system where you could have been heard loud and clear. I was not really feeling the town hall yelling over the audience setup. Let's see. I think a lot of your points were unfortunately missed because of not having an organized sound system. Nevertheless, I got the overall message of the rally. However, I did hear your now infamous Harriet Tubman, your infamous Harriet Tubman uh, really did not free the slaves comment loud and clear. I didn't get all up in arms over what you said. It was just another perspective, in my opinion, that was worthy of being investigated. However, Black America went nuts. The liberal media made sure that that one comment was the only comment that it pushed heavily and all over the place. Strangely, your comment about police brutality were not pushed by the liberal or nor the conservative media. Hell, most of the black folks who had a problem with Harriet comment never took time to even watch the entire video of the rally to hear exactly what was said at the rally. I didn't agree with some of the things you said at the rally, but I agree with your right. I agree with your right to say it. Unfortunately, instead of looking into the perspectives on slavery being a choice, the Democratic Party being a plantation for blacks, and Harriet Tubman not actually freeing slaves, most black people have decided to marginalize, minimize, and write off your intellect and your humanity as just a dude suffering from bipolar disorder. Many have even surmised that your different perspectives are a result of your mother passing away. Kanye, we've never met. We probably will never meet ever in life. However, should we ever meet, I would be more than happy to sit down with you and have a conversation about anything that's on your mind. No judgment, no marginalizing. I appreciate you using your I appreciate you using a piece of your celebrity to share perspectives that many are not prepared to listen to or are willing to accept the fact that you have a right to have a different perspective. Take care of yourself. Remember, your health is your wealth. And also, in addition to this letter, bro, I appreciate everything that you're saying as relates to artists deserving their fair share of their royalties, uh, owning their own masters, all the things that greats before you have said. And unfortunately, they met suspicious, you know, demises, I guess. But I just wish other people would see exactly what you're trying to do with your platform and with your voice, and that is actually help other artists claim and earn what they deserve, own their own masters in the music industry. I appreciate what you're doing. I'm not even in the music business. I just appreciate you using your talent, your voice, and even your own life, man, to just try to educate others and to stand up for obviously a bunch of silent cowards. But it takes just one person to make that to be that voice. It was just Malcolm. It was just King. It was just Harry. And you know what? You are in the long list of people who risked it all, who risked it all. Can't get that damn word out. Who is risking it all so others can benefit. And I wish people would literally build a fence around you and say, you know what, Kanye, I may not agree with everything that you're saying, but I do agree and I appreciate what you've been saying and what you're trying to do because it really benefits all of us. I just hate that people are trying to write you off as somebody. He needs to take his medication. I just think they're so lazy. It's so cheap. But anyway, be cool, man. Continue what you're doing. I'm not in the music business, rap and all that stuff, but I appreciate what you're doing because others before you have tried to do the same thing. So be cool, bro. Till we meet one day in life. Appreciate you. I'm still cool with you, Kanye. There you go. Even had the t-shirt made. I'm still cool with you, man. I understand what you're doing. Peace, bro.